Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Welcome to CDAE webinar. You are with me today, Sarah from CDAE. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all of our distinguished guests and educators who are joining us today. In this session, we'll take a closer look on all the easy steps you can find in creating, conducting and grading online quizzes in our eLearn at USM, where there will be a helpful tips on designing a multiple questions, short answers or essays online exam, especially for subjects involving more than one lecturers to make it easier for grading process. Before we start our session, allow me to introduce our esteemed speaker for today's session, Dr. Aidi Ahmad Dewa. He is a senior lecturer from School of Pharmaceutical Sciences, USM. He is a passionate learner on technology enhanced learning and outcome-based education approach. Dr. Aidi Ahmad has been facilitating USM academics in e-learning workshops and webinars since 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not keep you waiting any longer. And we get started with the webinar session for today on creating and grading online quizzes in eLearn at USM. Please welcome Dr. Aidi Ahmad Dewa. Are you here, Doctor?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Puan Sri Sarah. Can you hear me well?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay,
Yes.
baik. Thank you. Baik. All right. Thank you for the introduction by Puan Sarah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you for joining the webinar. Let me share you the slide for today. Go for this. Okay. So today's webinar is about. Just move this. Okay, today's webinar is about creating and grading online quiz in eLearn and USM. So I'll be focusing more on the MCQ and essay type question if the time permit. But basically, I'm going to talk about the process and also tips in creating and grading online quiz in a kind of the one that I use for my own practice. Okay. All right. So before that, is it possible if we have all of you answer these three questions so that I can know a little bit about your background? You can scan the QR code. So, yeah, I will be. Then I'm losing my. I'll stop sharing for a while. I'm losing my screen. Okay, thank you. So far, I've got all right. So the question is more than one time. How many of you have attended any webinar or training on creating online quiz by CDE? The first question. Yes, there are 4 of you more than one time. Okay, once only 11 of you and 24 of you. So meaning a majority of you have not attended. Okay, that's good. And then there are. Can you answer also the second question? Okay, have you experienced creating and conducting online quiz feature in eLearn? Okay, majority of you, okay, yes, say yes, but I'm not sure of many things. Okay, 16 of you say no. Okay, good. And then the third question, basically, what you wish to learn about, yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So at least I got some background, yeah, ideas about the participants today. Okay. Okay. Let me share again the screen. Okay. So thank you for the your time to in answering the question. Okay, but in this training, basically, I'll be showing you 5 easy steps in creating, conducting, and grading online quizzes using objective and short answers. Or if we got time, we will go into the essay questions in our eLearn at USM. And also, you will be learning about helpful tips on designing a multiple question, basically on short answers and essays online exam, especially for subject involving more than one lecturer for ease of grading management. Because this one is relevant during the COVID, whereby we need to conduct final exam, right, or the online final exam. For courses that involve more than one lecturers, sometimes because the challenge is when how to say is how to make it easy for you to distribute, and so the marking allocation so that everyone can mark at the same time, so you don't have to wait one after another. So that's what the tips is all about lah, yeah. Okay, so basically when you talk about the online quiz yeah, so let me show you how to use this, yeah. How do I use this online quiz, yeah? And also, okay, for example, in this course, yeah, this is one of the course that I taught last semester. Yeah? So if I scroll down, yeah, my eLearn page, so you will see there are a file page and also there are quiz here. So this is where I use the quiz, yeah, the online quiz feature, yeah. And also, if I scroll further, so I use this as part of my kind of summative, yeah, summative learning, yeah, for my student. And then this one, another my colleague, yeah, who also teaching this, she also used this as part of her. Let me look. Yeah, she's using assignment. She's also using assignment. Okay, this one another third colleague, yeah. Okay, he's also using quiz for his summative learning. Yeah, so meaning to say, when you are learning, for this online quiz, basically you can use it for the summative and also for the formative learning, whereby the student can, after learning one topic, the students can self test the understanding, or you can also use it for the summative, the for the test 1, test 2, or even for the final exam. Yeah, so that's how usually we use the online features, yeah, and the online quiz. Okay, let's go up again. Right. So basically, when you talk about this online quiz, I think it's good if we have a quick understanding about the what actually, yeah, the concept behind it. All right. Basically, if you want to create one online quiz, yeah, so usually I will take this approach. Yeah. So you have a question bank, then you have the individual quiz, yeah, quiz 1, quiz 2, and quiz 3. Then within the question bank, there are category. Yeah, I call it category A, category B, category C. Yeah. So these categories are within the question bank, and this is individual online quiz, and this one another individual online quiz, and another individual online quiz. So if you see the coins there, the coins are the questions. Okay, so you can see that some of the coins are inside the jar here, the bottle here. So meaning that the question are, some of them are in the question bank. And also in the quiz, yeah, in the quiz, you have also coins here. So it means that there are also questions in the quiz, yeah. Okay, that's the concept, or how to say, to visualize the concept. Okay, so to remember these things, yeah, easier, I call it this, I use this acronym lah, CHACHAP. Usually I call it CHACHAP, yeah. So CHACHAP. So what is the CACAG? Yeah? So basically, if you remember CHACHAP, straight away you remember 5 steps. Yeah? The first C is create categories in the question bank. And then the first A, the green A, add questions to the newly created categories in the question bank. And then the second C, yeah, the red C here, create a quiz. And then the red A, the second A, yeah, add questions from the question bank into the newly created quiz. And then G, you create the quiz, meaning that you run the quiz. Yeah? Okay, so if you notice why there are 2 different colors there, the green and the red one. Yeah? Okay, the green one basically happening in the question bank. Yeah, and the red one actually happening in the individual quiz. Yeah, so if refer to this image just now, so the chart, yeah, the CA is happening here. Okay, you create categories and then you add question, meaning that you create new question, you add question into the categories in the question bank, and after that you create quiz, and then you add you add question to the quiz, and then you run the quiz. So basically, the first two, yeah, the first two here happening in the question bank, and then the last 3 happening in the individual test. Yeah, okay. So like I mentioned just now. Okay, so basically this is another image lah, just to show you the process for the process that I use, and I would like to propose this to you because there are other ways actually. There are also instead of you start with the create categories in the question bank, you can start with creating the quiz itself. Then after that you can add question later, yeah, or maybe you can add fresh question also. So there are many ways. There are a few other ways. So the one I'm proposing is the one that I'm using lah, and I myself find it quite an easy way lah, yeah. So that's why I'm proposing today in the webinar the CHACHAP approach lah, yeah. Okay, all right. So if we go to the our eLearn, yeah, this is the interface lah. Usually, yeah, you will see. Okay, so I just screenshot my eLearn. This is the latest version, and I'm using okay, I've created these notes. I will share this note later nanti with CDE, and CDE will share lah, yeah, with the participants. So basically there are about 46 slides lah I've captured inside here, summarizing the process. So you can refer back as your handout lah later on. Yeah. Okay. So this is the interface. Yeah. Basically, if you go to your eLearn, okay, this my eLearn tadi. Yeah. Okay. So you will see course setting, participants, grade, and reports, right? Okay, how to get into the power bank? Okay, the question bank, power bank, but question bank, yeah. Okay, so from here, if you log in, okay, I'm assuming that you know how to log in into your eLearn. Is there any problem now? Anyone without the ni? Do you know how to ni? Log into eLearn, right? Okay, so I just assume that lah, so I don't have to show you. Yeah. Okay. Just to get the chat. Okay, yes, all right. So I got a response from Dr. Rosnani. Yeah. Okay, yes. Okay, that's good. Thank you. How about the rest? Okay, good. Okay, more thumbs up. Okay, thank you. So how to remove this? Okay, maybe this one. Oh, okay, all right. Okay. I can move this. Okay, all right. So I believe that everyone knows how to log in. Okay. So tapi for the sake of the nilai code, I think tak apalah. Okay, all right. I assume you know how to log in, using your USM email. You log in, and then you'll get into home, into home. All right. Okay, but want to learn. Do not have any with Eden. Oh, okay. I'm from the library. Okay, baik puan. Okay, all right. But Puan Rosnani, you know how to log in, right? Okay, baik. Okay. Once you log in, then you will go into the home, and then to get into your course, you click dashboard. Okay, and then whatever courses lah, yeah, under you will appear here. So for this webinar, I'm using this course here, 141, because this is yet to be set up. So I use it for today's webinar lah. Okay. All right. So and then you will go into the home of the course, particular course. Okay. So as you see here, course setting, participant grades and reports. So if you click here, yeah, you will see the question bank here. Or if you see also on my side block ni, I also can see question bank here at the, yeah, on my right hand side, bottom here. Okay, if any of you don't have this, yeah, don't worry, because you can add this block from the Moodle blocks. So how to get there? Okay, usually by default, if you first time and going into eLearn, you will not see this block. Okay, so let's me mimic that. So I delete first the administration block. Yes. Okay. Usually you have different block. You have Ponapto block and so on. So you can customize the block here. Okay. So how to get that? Okay. This online user research activity, all this I've added the block later. So it's not by default the design of our eLearn but you can add. Okay. How to get the administration block just now? So you click add a block here. And then you have this window pop up, and then you click this one, Moodle. You see there are two tabs here, RAM UI blocks and also the Moodle blocks. So you click the Moodle blocks, and then you look for administration. This is the administration block. There are many more lah, okay, but then we want for the administration block. Okay, click that one. Okay, then you have that at the bottom here, administration block. But I prefer to have it way top. So I just move my cursor and then I see this cross come up. So move administration. So again, there are a few ways to move, but the easiest way is you just move your cursor until your cursor turn from arrow to this double four-headed arrows. So you just click that once, and then it will ask you where to move. So I just click to the item on the to item online users, meaning this is top block. So I just click there. So my administration block now has been moved to on top of the online user block just now. Okay, so this is the administration block. Okay, all right. So that's how you get this administration block. Because why you want to use this? Because it will help you into the setting. Basically, this menu is similar on this. Whatever the menus are here, the tabs here, course setting, participants, grades. Basically, you will also can also see the same menus here. Okay, so up to you preference. So usually I don't use this, but for the sake of the webinar, I'm showing both now. Usually I will go through from here. I'll get into the question bank from this by clicking on the three dots here, and then you have question bank. Okay, right? And or you can also, if you have this block set up, so you will always see question bank here. So you can go also into the question bank here. All right. Okay. So that's how to access the question bank. There are two ways here. Okay. So we go into the first step here to create categories in the question bank. Okay. So it's good also for this during this webinar, you try to remember this cacak. You can say cacak. I don't know whether cacak or whatever. Tapi it's good if you remember this acronym, cacak. Okay. So C is create categories. A, add question. Is quite easy, you see. The first four is kind of redundant. Create, add. So create categories, the first one. And then the third one, create a quiz. Okay, and then this one, add question. This one also add question. But add question from where to where? So those are the questions now. Okay, then finally you have create the quiz. Okay, now we go into the first step. Create categories in the question bank. Okay, so basically, just now I've introduced you to the question bank. If you click on the question bank, then you will see similar interface. You will see this. You will see the categories. Okay, here I've screen captured from one of the courses before, and also one of the webinar I've conducted before. That's why you can see there are many categories here. This one the primary categories. This one the second categories in terms of the hierarchy. You can call it category, subcategory, and then sub-category. It doesn't matter. But if you notice, there are hierarchy here. Okay, the hierarchy here is important because it shows that, okay, let's say I take the bottom one here. Okay, this category is lower, this category lecturer A, B, and C is a lower hierarchy than the category, the test category here. So meaning that all these three categories belongs to test category test, yeah. And this one, question 1, 2, 3 categories belongs to category final exams, and both tests and final exam category belongs to the highest category lah. That is the eLearn and USM webinar. Okay, at least like our folder lah in the Explorer. So that's how you manage the categories. Okay. All right. So we go into the first one. How to create categories in the question bank. Okay. So I go to my eLearn. Okay. Remember just now? Now you're creating categories in the question bank. So you have to go into the question bank. Okay. How to get into the question bank? Okay. There are two ways just now I mentioned to you, right? So you can either click question bank or you can go through here. Okay. And if you look here, there's a arrow here, right? Arrowhead here. Just click that. You will expand. So immediately under question bank, you will see questions, categories, yes, more sub menus now, yeah, import and export. So for today's webinar, I will cover only on the question and categories. I'm not talking about import and export question because it's a bit complicated. And so I don't know, but from experience, sometimes I experience errors now when I import question ke apa, yeah. So I will not be talking about that, because due to the time, yeah. But I will focus only on the questions and the categories nanti, yeah. Okay. All right. So you can either click here, question bank. Yeah. Yeah. So it's going now. Yeah, it's going into the question bank now. If you see at the tab here. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So this is the question bank. Okay. This is the question bank. Okay. So if you notice here, what are the important information here in terms of the interface too? Okay, you see there's a box here with a arrow, yeah. Okay, and if you notice also, now there's an underline here, right? There's a underline here now. The underline, the line is exactly underneath the three dots, meaning that it shows that our position now, yeah, we are in question bank, yeah. Okay, if you see this one, yeah, this feature, if you click down, then you have question category, import and export. So whatever you have seen just now, right, on the side block just now. Okay, all right. Then if you go down, it says there's select a category. Okay, if you see this arrow down here also, so you click that, then you have all the categories now. Okay, for this course, there are many categories, right? Because these are the categories I've used. Because basically for this course, I have backup the old course, and then I have restored into this course now. So that's why when I have restored the old course from previous academic year, when I have restored, so basically whatever question I have in the question bank, I choose to also have the question restored. So that's why I can see all the question from the previous sidang. Yeah, I have tidied up this. Yeah, there will be more categories pun, yeah, but then I've already tidy up for the webinar today. But as you can see, these are this is the folders already, yeah, inside my question bank. Okay, so but for you, maybe you will see kind of like this. Okay, I open a new course. This one I haven't restored yet the course, so it gives you a better idea, yeah. Okay, this one under the course. This course is empty. I haven't restored yet. The course. So basically it's zero there. So how to get into the question bank? Okay. All right. So I can go through here, question bank. Okay, this is by default. You see like this, right? It's empty. It's nothing there. There is no folder yet. Okay. If I click here also, see, there's just only one the one folder. Yeah, it's just this. Actually, it's not a category one, but it's written there default for 344. So this is a blank question bank. Okay. Maybe I will use this now for the sake of our webinar today. Yeah. Okay. All right. So if you go into the question bank, you will see here show question text in the question, show question tag in the question list. So I will show you nanti, yeah, how. But basically, you can check this one. Yeah, you can see the question until later on. Yeah. All right. Then also show question from subcategories. Yeah. and also show all questions. So usually I have all these ticks lah, yeah, usually, but it's up to you, yeah. All right. So that's how you get into the question bank. But now, can you create categories? Okay, let's we go into that. So you click here. So you click categories here. Okay, now you have these categories, right? If you just now how do I get into this? You click this here, arrowhead ni, then you have before this you have questions, but then you choose category, so it will bring you into this window, yeah, and then this is where you can add categories. Okay, for example, for today's, so I want to add categories, so I just click add category. Okay, so the parent category is the default for 344, yeah, the course. But if you want to change later, you can change. But at the moment, there's only one default category saja. So just leave it as it is. So maybe I put here, okay, if let's say this semester, right? So I put semester, maybe, okay, I put this academic year first. Academic 2023, 2024. So I name the category like that. Just leave it there. Category info ni just leave it blank, all over the ID number. Just go to add category. Okay, then you have the first category here. All right. And then inside this category, because in academic 23-24, there are 2 semesters, right? So I want to add semester 1 and semester 2. Okay. So you click on that. Okay. So there are a few ways. This one, okay, you click to categories first. Sorry. So it's okay. In the eLearn, it's quite easy to navigate. So you click add category. Okay, now remember, I want to create semester 1 under the parent category, right? The academic 2023-2024 folder. So make sure you have chosen this, not this. Yeah, okay, what happened if I've chosen this instead of this? Okay, it's okay. We have a go. Okay, now I want to create semester 1 folder, right? Sorry, category. So I scroll all the way down at category. Then I have this category, right? The new category. But do you see the hierarchy level? They are at the same one. I don't want that. I want the semester 1 is under the category academic 23-24, right? So how to do that? I will show. You can do it from here, but I will show you later. Okay, why don't we create another category? Sem 2, So now this one, I will do it in the correct manner. I want to put it the semester 2 folder category under academic 23-24 folder. Okay, so I write semester 2. So you see the difference. Okay, now I have that semester 2. Do you see the hierarchy now? This is the second hierarchy. This one the first hierarchy, right? So by doing the step just now, immediately you will see the newly formed semester 2 is actually inside underneath, under the category academic 23-24. So now this semester 2 category and semester 1 folder, they are not at the same category. This one is higher hierarchy than this one. So how to make this semester 1, has the same hierarchy as semester 2, and both should be under the category AC 23-24. So you see arrows here? Okay. If you don't see arrow, okay, let me test the system. Okay, all right. Okay, it's okay. You see my cursor there, at the right hand top, of the screen here. Okay, you see this toggle button, right? This is the edit mode switch. Okay, if you switch off the edit mode switch, it's okay. You can still see the arrow, meaning that you still can how to say this, edit or customize your categories here. But if you turn it on, click and it's green, then you still see the arrow. So it means that it doesn't matter whether you turn this off or you disable it. So you will still able to customize your categories. Okay, go back to the agenda just now. So how to make semester 1 goes to the same hierarchy as semester 2 and below below the hierarchy of the AC 22-24. So simply this arrow, I'll be using this arrow now. I make it this child of. You see, if you move your cursor, So it's written there, make child of AC, meaning that you are pushing semester 1, the same hierarchy as AC 23, 24 now. So you make it this one, go into it, lower. Okay, so you click this once. Okay, now you see the effects. All right, so now semester 1 and semester 2, right? You can see from the bullet tab here. So now these two are the same hierarchy, and these are the child or the lower hierarchy for AC 23, 24. But like myself, I don't like to have semester 1 on top of semester semester 2 on top of semester 1, right? I want to be sequential. So I want semester 1 at the top, semester 2 at the bottom. So I just use this arrow. I push this arrow, move up. So now semester 1 will be on top of the semester 2. So it's sequential now. All right. That's how you create categories. Okay. All right. So now let's say I want to add in semester 2 now, because we are in semester 2. So I want to create, let's say this course I'm teaching with there are two of us, there are two lecturers. So I would like to add category lecturer A and lecturer B. So under the semester 2 categories. So I just click category, add category. Okay, then make sure what is the parent just now? I don't want the AC, right? I want under the parent is the semester 2. You click that, and then you just name the new category, lecturer A. Then you scroll all the way down, add category. Okay, so it's very simple, step. See, you have a lecturer A, child of semester 2, categories. So I want another one, lecturer B, right? So just repeat. Okay, so this one, make sure again, the parent is the correct parent. So this one is under ni. I don't want that. I want semester 2 to be the parent. So I put there as lecturer B. Then you add category. Okay, so now you have that set up. Okay, so that's number 1. From the chart just now, the first one is create categories in the question bank, right? So this is your question bank. So now you have the folders. You will see why I'm doing in this sequence. All right. So okay, so we have created categories. Now we go into the second step of the chart ni, the add question to the newly created categories in the question bank. Okay, so if we combine now the chart means the C and A. So in this slide here, you can see this is the categories, and now we want to add question, question into the one of the categories. For example, I want to add questions inside category lecturer A. So just now we have lecturer A right here. So I want to add question as okay, and also it's good to notice. You see there's zeros here, 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, 0. Okay, this one shows the numbers, the number, the quantity of question inside each category. So it's in there all zeros now, meaning that there's no question in the categories yet. Okay, all right. Okay, so how to do that? So we will use this step. I will show you now. Okay. So when you click nanti, when under each category, there is a option to create new question. Okay, so we click create new question, and then you will see this here question types to add. So there are few question types that you can choose on. So for today's webinar, we'll be choosing multiple choice and also the short answers lah. All right. Okay, then you choose any of these, then you click add. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, this is on our eLearn now. Okay, remember just now I want to add question to lecturer A, right? So you click on lecturer A. Okay, so it will bring you into lecturer A category. And if you notice here, so it's written up under the questions menu. It's no more under categories. So from here you can jump, you can click categories. So it will bring you back to the categories just now. Okay, categories just now. Okay, but just now there are a few ways to add question. You can click straight the categories that you want to add question, or from here also you can click question. So it will bring you to the method to create a new question. So make sure you select the correct category. Remember just now I want to add question under lecturer A, right? Make sure the category is correct. So okay, everything is good, right? So I create a new question. So I have this, choose a question type to add. So basically I choose multiple choice. Okay, just click multiple choice, click add. Okay, so you have this menu coming out. All right, so basically what's inside this here? Okay, you have to remember when we create online quiz like assignment and so on, this is part this is an assessment activity. So assessment activity ni there are is different tau if you add resources into eLearn. Basically resources very straightforward. You just put up share because there is no element of validity kan. You have to make sure everything is correct, and then because when the grading part nanti, the fifth part the last part to the grading part, you will need kind of how to say you really sure that whatever you have created, I mean you created an online quiz, so it's going to perform as what you wish for. So there are elements of how to say nervousness there, unsure about whether you are setting the quiz correct or not, whether the student will see what you expect them to see, whether the system will process the marks, everything. So there are always elements of that. So don't worry about that. Then having said that, that's why when you create activities, for example, online quiz, there are a few how to say few things to consider carefully. All right, and it's okay. It's very straightforward, but yet you have to make sure you doing the correct thing for the menus. All right, let's say we look into this. Collapse. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I want to add a multiple choice question into the question bank. Remember CA, CAG just now? We have created categories. So I've created lecturer A categories. I want to, the second A, add question to lecturer A categories now. So what type of question? Multiple choice question. Okay, if you see, this is the the steps or the features that you have to consider when you want to create multiple choice question. So multiple choice question is very straightforward. Okay, so let's go. We go to the first one, general. Okay, so remember, I want to add multiple choice question into category lecturer A. Okay, so I'm at the right category now. The question name. Okay, so usually, this again, question name, my suggestion to you is good if you have a standard coding. Okay, for example, I know this question, I'll be, let's say, I want to use this question into my test one. Yeah. So there are two lecturers, right? Lecturer A, let's call it myself, and lecturer B is another lecturer. So when I add question later on into the test, into the test, so I don't usually it's difficult to tell which question are yours, which question are your friends, your colleagues though. So that's why where from the beginning, when you first created the question, it's good to have a kind of coding system, so that you can identify, oh, this question is from yours, and this question is not yours. So it's easy to do that by looking at the name of the question. So usually I will start with my name. Okay, let's say in this case I put it lecturer A lah, because it's A, so I just put A, and then sequence of the question to, so I will put A1, meaning that this is the first question from lecturer A. And what type of it, what format is it? Okay, this is multiple choice, right? So I put MCQ, MCQ, and this is the first MCQ, so I put MCQ1. Okay, can you get the point? Okay, let's say after this, I will show you the true false. Like the true false is very straightforward. Let's say if true false is my second question, so I will put like the name of lecturer A, and it's the second question, right, from me, right? So second question, and what type of question is that? It's true false, and it's the first true false, so I put true false 1. Okay, so from the coding nanti, if I have A1 MCQ1 and A2 TF1, I know that, okay, in terms of the sequence, the MCQ will supposed to be coming first, when I set the test nanti. But then when you run the test, you will shuffle the question. So every student will see different questions in terms of sequence. Okay, so that's why for me, I prefer to have the question name have a kind of information that will tell me who's the lecturer, and what is the question number, and what type of the question, and for that type, what is the numbers of it. Okay, all right, so usually I will go for this. Okay, so we go back. So this is my first question. So lecturer A, first question, and it's a MCQ, and the first MCQ. So that's how I name it. Okay, so up to you. This one, is my suggestion. So it's good if you have your own coding system. So centralized and also standardized throughout the eLearn. So easier. I don't know. I've been using this method for a few years already. So I find it comfortable and easy to use. Okay, so okay, let's say lah the question. Okay, we go back to this. Let's say this is the question. I've prepared some question here. So which of the following is not an animal? So this one MCQ, one correct answer, and then you also have MCQ, one best answers, right? So you can do this in our eLearn. So let's say we attempt the first one here. So which of the following is not an animal? So the answer is grape. So the option is cat, tiger, and dogs, right? Okay. So I need to come out so that I can copy straight the question. So, all right. Usually, okay, this is because it's a text, right? I can simply copy this and then I can just copy, and then I can put it here. Okay. All right. Okay. So, is this the way to add question? Partly. So this is the answers, right? So we don't put answers in this box, online text, but the question will be there. Okay, so if you notice here, these are the whole questions, right? Okay, there are many ways to do it. Okay, usually I don't use this method. Yeah, usually I will open. I will open Notepad. I think in our Windows laptop we have Notepad. So usually I will use Notepad. I will paste here. If you notice here, why? Okay. What is the difference between these two? Okay, you notice if I copy paste straight into the eLearn, it will also capture the numbering A, B, C, and D. Because why? Because the source just now, the source, when I type this, I use this one, the format, the home one. This one, the what do you call it? The numbering. So if I select this, copy this, and then it will also carry all the format here. If I copy paste direct into the eLearn, yeah. Okay, except this one is not bold. So, okay. All right. So that's why sometimes I don't want this numbering because I have to delete. So what happens is I just use Notepad. I copy paste here. So from here I work. Okay, I will select this. Okay, I can either copy, Control C, or cut, Control X. Usually I cut lah, so that I don't redundant. So I will this one. I select all. Okay, I paste. So now I'm pasting the question just now from the Notepad here into the eLearn. Okay. All right. So usually for not, I will bold. So I will bold straight away. Okay. All right. So this is the question status now is ready. Okay, just leave it as it is. Okay, the default mark. What is the mark for this question? The default is 1 mark, right? From the information just now. From the source here is 1 mark, right? Okay, make sure, yeah. So you choose 1 mark. So it's 1 here already by default. Okay, general feedback, leave it blank. ID, everything leave blank. Okay, now, this is a one answer and one correct answer, right? So make sure you choose one answer only. Because if there are 2 options here, multiple answers allowed. This one, we will use for the one best answer MCQs, yeah? All right. So, because now we are going for the one correct answer, so that's why make sure you choose only one answer, yeah. And then okay, this one by default you will tick lah, it will be you enable the shuffle the choices too. So make sure it's tick, yeah. Shuffle choices meaning that let's say now in this question, right, I have 4 choices: grape, cat, tiger, and dog. So these 4 will be shuffled within the question for different student. So different student A maybe student A grape, yeah, cat, tiger, and dogs. But student B may see tiger, dog, cat, and grape. Okay, all right. Okay. So number of choice. Okay, you can choose whether you want to stay with ABC or 1, 2, 3 or Roman or no numbering at all. So usually I will leave it as ABC. Okay, show standard instruction. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, what it means by show standard instruction. So in eLearn, if you're not sure what is it, there's a question mark here. Just click and then it will show you. Okay, yeah, whether to show the instruction. Select one or more before multiple choice answers. Alternatively, you can include instruction in the question text. Okay, meaning that okay, if you put this no, so you can put your own here. Okay, instruction here. Okay, select one answer. All right. So you put there. So what it means that if you manually put it, but if you want the system to help you, yeah, you want the system to help you, so you tick here, yes, and then it will show you according to this what answer. If one answer, it will say you choose one answer. If you choose multiple answer, it will show you the instruction. I think we will see, yeah, the different answer. You can also explore. Okay, that one is number one, the general, how to set up the question first. So name it, the question text here, all right, then the mark, and also whether it's one answer only or multiple, and then do you want to shuffle the choices and how you want to number the choices and show whether you want to show standard. Okay, I put it yes, then we'll see the product. So we haven't gone through the okay, we have done this, so I remove this. So now the answers, to where to put the choices of answers. Okay, so choice of answers is down here, so you click answers. All right, this is the choice one. For choice one, this one choice two. So you have choice one where you put the, let's say we put choice one, grip. So I control cut, control X, I cut this, and then I paste this straight away, control V. Okay, so that's how I put the choice number one. Okay, what does it mean by grade here? So if, let's say, what is the answer just now? The answer is grade, right? Okay, so the answer is grade. So I'm telling the system, okay, this is the 100%. Okay, out of the 1 marks, remember the question, it worth 1 marks, right? So 100% of 1 will be given to this answer. Okay, so you tell the system like that. Okay, 100%. Okay, all right. So this is the correct answer. So if students choose this, they will get 100% of 1 mark just now, meaning that they're getting full 1 mark. Okay, now let's go into the second choice. Okay, just control just cut, and then you go to choice 2 now, then you paste, and then this leave it 0, meaning that none of the 1 marks. So if the student choose cat, they are not getting no marks, 0 marks. So because you tell the system none of the 1 marks. Okay, and then you repeat the step, go to tiger, okay, you cut this, you go to choice 3 here, and you paste. Okay, also the grade none. Okay, and then you repeat for the last choice. Okay, dog. Okay, then you paste, and then you also none. Okay, although there are more choices, it's okay, just leave it blank. If you have more, 5 is not enough. Let's say you have 8 choices, so you can simply click this one, blanks for 3 more. So you just click. So you have choice number, this one, choice number 5, right? So you'll be having now 6, 7, and 8. So you have more to put your choices. Yeah, I'm first. Okay. Okay, so you have more choices now. Just now only 5, right? Choice 5. Now you have choice 6, choice 7, choice 8. Okay, don't worry. Although I just want to put 4 choices, right? But here I already added up to 8 choices. So don't worry, the blank one will not be detected when you have the question ready nanti. Okay, now we go into the next one. Combine feedbacks is okay. Usually I will not do anything, just leave it as it is. Multiple tries, okay. All right. So multiple tries meaning that you want, let's say you allow the student to attempt the test, can? The test or the quiz more than once. So do you want to give penalty for each incorrect try or not? So usually I don't do this. I just leave it as it is. Because usually for my setup, I will not allow multiple. If I allow multiple, then I do want to penalize them. So you can put 0%. For me, there's no penalty. Okay. So for now, we just ignore it. Okay. So the text, just leave it as it is. Okay. So basically, if you want to create MCQ, so only the first 2 only, you have to bother with. So general, category, lecturer A, name the question, the text, the question text, then the default mark, and then the general, leave it blank, ID leave it blank, or one multiple, or one or multiple answers, make sure what answers. Then you shuffle, then the number of choices. Okay, here we choose yes, then we'll see the product. Okay, and then this is where you put all the choices of the choices for the answers, and you tell the system which is the correct one, because this is only one answer correct, right? One answer MCQ, so make sure only one they get 100%. Okay, all right. Then you add all the way down, which
Hai. Ada
basically
online ni sebenarnya.
basically this three, just leave it as it is. Okay, then you click. Okay, there are two options here. You can save changes and continue editing, or if you finish everything, you can go to save changes. Here you save changes, then you still want to continue editing the question. Yeah. So in this case, because we have done with the question, I'm happy with it, I want to see the product, so just click save changes. Okay, so this is the product. Okay, so you will see the question here. Okay, this is the name of the question. Okay, right, this is the name of the question just now. Okay, the status of the question is ready. Ready means that the question is not in draft form, it's ready to be used if you want to add into the test letter. And this is version 1. So you will see if you edit the question letter, this one will become version 2. So all these versions are available for you to choose later. Yeah, right. Tapi the product here you can see, yeah. So you have name, and then who's created it. In this case, I'm the one that created this. Let's say if my colleague created this, then my colleague's name will appear here. Okay, the rest need just leave it as it is. Okay, but if you notice here, which of the following is not animal, right? This is the question. Why this sentence appear here? Because this one, because I checked this option. Show question tag in the question list, right? I check this one. Okay, like I mentioned to you, usually I will check this one, check this one. Sometimes I also have this check. But if you have more question, then if you feel is not clean, I mean in terms of the dashboard kan, so you want a cleaner one, so you just uncheck this one. And then when you uncheck, then what happened to the question text is no more there. Okay, so that's your option. All right, so we have done this. So do you want to see how it looks like? Okay, you see this action here? So it's not edit, right? So if you click this, then you have this preview. Okay, how to get this? You click this one. So you can either edit the question if you want to edit that. You want duplicate, I will show you how to use this one later. But the thing is, we want to preview how does it look like. How does the question looks like? Okay, so you click preview. So this is how the question will look like, yeah. In the if you're going to use it in the test or in your quiz or whatever. Yeah. So what are the important things here? All right, make sure check the text, the question text is correct. Okay, so you compare to the source. Okay, the source just now is this. Make sure it's correct. Yeah, which of the following is not an animal? All right, it's correct. And then select one. Okay, this is the instruction given by the system. Select one. Remember just now? Can we ask, we put under instruction, we put yes. If you don't, if you put no, then you will see the appearance later. Yeah? Okay, now the answer: dog, tiger, cat, grapes. You see, but the source is start with the grape, right? And then followed by cat, tiger, and dog. Why in the question is not grape, tiger, and dog here? Because this is how what it means by if you shuffling the choices of the answers. So every time you preview or any student open up the reach this question, they will see the choices being shuffled. Okay, and then what else? Okay, but before that, okay, make sure all the choices are correct, and then make sure the mark also here. You see, this is what is the mark for this question? 1. Okay, so it's correct 1 marks. Okay, that's it. But is that the end? No, you have to. It's good for you to make sure you submit and finish. This is a preview. This is a preview of the question. So you want to make sure the question is working well. Okay, so what do? So you click submit and finish. Yeah, because I don't attempt, right? So that's why it doesn't give me any whether I get it correct or incorrect. But it will give you the correct answer. The correct answer is grape. So that's good lah. So meaning that memang, in fact, in the question also, the correct answer is grape, right? So the system has set up the question correct, yeah, correctly. So the correct answer is grape. Okay, right. Let's say we try again. I want to start again the preview. This time I choose dog. Okay, can I submit and finish? Okay, the system will tell me this. All right, now your answer is incorrect. The correct answer is grape. This is good because meaning that the way you set up the question is correct. Okay, how do I see this? Sometimes again, maybe when you do the submit and finish, you don't see the system telling you whether your attempt is incorrect or correct, and then it doesn't show you the correct answers, right? Okay, it goes to here. So make sure down here under this preview, yeah. So you click this option. Okay, this one nothing, just leave it as it is. This one, the display option. Okay, here there are a few options here. Whether correct, do you want it to be shown whether the attempt in the preview correct or not? So because I already chosen shown here, that's why I got this response. Okay, so my attempt is incorrect, so it's shown. If I choose not shown, okay, nanti we'll see. Okay, I update display option, and I see. In the preview, it will not show whether your attempt is correct or incorrect. Okay, why? Because if I go to display option, it's not shown here. Okay, what about the right answer here? Why is it shown here in the preview? Okay, very important, yeah. The preview only for you, the lecturer. The student will not be able to do the preview. All right, so don't worry. So now what I'm doing is only the lecturer can see this. Okay, so don't worry about, oh, why you want to show the answer everything. No, for the student no, this one only for you as the creator. Yeah, so that these are still, you are still creating the question, so you want to make sure this you have created the question correctly, and the system understand what you want, what you wish for the question. Okay, so the preview is only for you, so don't worry about whether the student will also be getting this preview feature or not. No, so it's not. So don't worry. Okay, now let's say the right answer is at the moment shown, so I put it not shown. Okay, and then I update display option. Okay, right. So you see, the system, once you submit and finish, because this one already submitted and finished. So the system will not tell you, number one, whether your attempt is correct or incorrect, and the system will not tell you what is the correct answer. So that's why for the preview usually for this display option, I will make sure this whether correct is shown. The rest I don't change. Yeah, and the second one, the right answer is also shown. So you update display. Then every time you preview, meaning that after you created one question, you must preview. Please preview the question so that you know the system, the question has been correctly set up. So when you submit and finish, then the system will tell you whether the attempt is correct or not. Yeah, and then the correct answer is correct. So this is ensuring, it's a kind of assurance that, okay, you have managed, you have successfully created this question as what you have wished. Okay. All right, that's the purpose of having a preview. So then after that, you close preview back. It will bring you back to the question in lecturer A category in the question bank. Okay, that's how you set up question. So, okay, are we okay now? Just quick refresh. So far, we are okay. I'm not showing the slideshow there. So far, what we have done is I've created, okay lah, tak apalah. Okay lah. I've shown you the first C and A. So create categories, I've shown you, and then I've just finished shown you how to add one question that is MCQ, one answer, into the categories lecturer A in question bank. So that's where we are now at the moment. Okay, so far any question? So far tak ada, Alright, okay. So I can move on, Okay, alright. Yes, yep. I'm using double screen today so that I have, hold on, just the, okay, participants. Okay, so far no question, Alright, okay, good. So can I move on? I have about 1 hour to go, Alright, so at the beginning, I'm going very slow to show you how to create one question. So after this, I will create few more questions to kind of give you some feeling of that. Then I will go very fast. Okay, so now I want to, maybe in this, if you see in this question, maybe some of you, I don't know, maybe some of you are still using negative marking, right? Okay, so can you set in the system negative marking? Okay, so for this question just now, if I go back to the question, I click, okay, now I want to edit the question back, or I want to see how I have set up the question. So you, from this option, so from this interface, You click edit, then you go to edit question. Okay, all right. Okay, so we will go back to the question, right? Everything will be as the beginning just now. Okay, the question name, yeah, question text, everything, yeah. This one again strong, not strong, because just now I bold. Okay, because my internet maybe a bit slow now. So now it's okay. It's in a bold format now. Okay, everything is there, right? Okay, but let's say you want to give, let's say like, yeah, let's say negative marking. Let's say if the student they have chosen this option incorrect, right? Maybe you want to penalize, maybe deduct 0.25 marks. So 0.25 marks is 25%, right? From 1. Okay, so you from the none here, actually none is 0. So meaning that if the student have chosen cat as the option, as the answer, then they will not be penalized. There's no deduction. So they just got 0. Okay. So now if you want to put kind of negative marking, again, it's up to you. Yeah, I'm not suggesting you do that. Yeah, negative marking maknanya you penalize student. So, but let's say I know in maybe in medical, in pharmacy, we used to you to practice that also. But now most of us do not penalize student anymore. Because when you deal with health ni, life, right? You want the student tak mau tembak-tembak. You want them to be sure. Yeah. So if you are in that situation, so you want to make sure the student just don't simply put any answer saja kan if they not sure. So you can prevent that or make them more careful and be more careful by putting negative marking. So how to do that? 100% meaning that 100% of 1, right? So if 50% meaning that 50% of 1. So if the student choose the cat as answer, so he or she will get 50% of 1, meaning that she will only getting 0.5 mark. That's how you read and telling the system. Okay, now you want the system to deduct 0.25, right? So you scroll down, then all the way here, then you start to see the negatives here. All right, so 25%, yeah, 0.25 mark is 25% deduction from 1 mark, right? So you put here, negative 25. Okay, so the same also here, right? Because, yeah, okay, so you put negative 25 and also you put negative 25. Okay, here. All right, and then you save. You save and just, okay, if you want to continue editing, right? Okay, because I want to preview straight from here. Because meaning to say, one of the way to preview also, one way is from the list of the question, right? Just now. Another way is as you are working on the question, you can preview straight away. Yeah. Okay, I'm showing you the option now. Okay, now here preview, right? So click preview. But before that, make sure before you preview, you save changes. If not, you will preview the previous version of the question. You don't want that. Okay, this is a question. Okay, so make sure the question text there. Now you see the option now being changed now. Kan the grade is option C now. Before this, if I'm not mistaken, the grade is option D, right? So meaning that the choices of the answers also being has been shuffled here. So the mark is still 1. Okay, that's good. Okay, so check your display option. Whether correct shown yes, whether right answer shown yes. Okay, then you can attempt. Okay, let's say I put cat again. So submit and finish. Okay, so it will tell you whether the attempt is correct or incorrect and correct answer, but it will not tell you the deduction mark. So you will not see that here. Okay, but you will only see that if you use this question in a test when you look at the marks of the student nanti. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you got the point. Yeah. Okay. Close preview. Okay, but in my case, I don't want to have the question. I don't want negative marking on for my question. So I will go back to the question. Tak apalah, I will show later. So I leave it as it is. Yeah. All right. So I think we are clear kan on how to set up the question, right? Okay. Now I will set up a second question here. One best answer. So I will go to my source. Yeah. I will go to my source. Okay. I will go to my notepad. Okay. I paste here. All right, so one best answers. So these are the questions. So I will create a question now, very quick. Yeah. Okay. One of the way is because this is MCQ, right? And then I want to capture most of the features of this question. Okay, there are two ways now. One, you can create a new question. Okay, I want to. Okay, what I'm doing now, I want to create this question now, one best answer. Yeah. Okay, I can either go through here, create a new question, then I repeat the method I've used before, or there's a shorter way. I can simply go to here, the previous question, because this is also MCQ, right? But this one is one answer. But the one now I'm going to set is one best answer, but it's still as MCQ. So I will use this approach. I click edit, I will duplicate the question. Yeah, why? Yeah, let me show you. Okay, I'm duplicating the question. The first question just now. So what is the first question just now? Lecturer A, first question, MCQ 1, right? And it's a copy. So this is not the previous question. This is a new question. But they just put the word copy there. So I have to rename this. So now it's from lecturer A. It's a second question, right? A2 now. Oh, sorry. A2 now. And then this one MCQ, maybe still MCQ. So it's second MCQ. All right. If you want to add one best answer pun okay. But I think I just leave it as it is. So what is the question name? The coding. Lecturer A, second question. And the second question is MCQ. And this MCQ is the second MCQ. So that's how I'm telling myself. Yeah, which of the following is not anymore? Okay, this one, the question from the duplicated question, right? Previous question. So I don't want that. So I will go to my new question now. So I just choose here. Okay, I cut this one. Then I select all, I paste. Okay, which of the following fruit usually exists in aggregate? Okay, that's the question. All right. Okay, 1 mark. So go to 1 mark. Okay, ready, status. Okay, 1 mark. Okay, then I go. Okay, this one, because this is not one answer. This is not one answer. The answer is like this. If they put grape, they get 100% of 1. If they put rambutan, 70% of 1 mark, meaning they're getting 0.75. Mata kucing, they get half a mark. So that's the setup of the question. So how do I tell the system to do that? Okay, so I will choose here, multiple answers allowed. Okay, and then do I want to shuffle the choices? Yes, I check this one. Yeah, this one I stay. That's the reason. That's the reason why I've duplicated the first question, because all the features here, most of them, I want to stay the same, remain the same. I don't want to change. I just change this one. I just what else? That's it. Yeah, I just change this one. I just change the question text just now, right? And now I'm going to change the answers, but the answers and also the allocation of the percentage of the marks. Yeah. Okay, that's why I've duplicated. If I don't duplicate it, I create a new question just now, then I have to set everything back, make sure everything. So that's the reason. So that's the reason why I prefer duplication to creating a new one. Okay, so go back to this question, multiple answer allowed, shuffle the choices. Okay, now I want to add the answers. So, okay, so I put it, it's no more, it's grape now. Okay, grape, so it's still 100%. Okay, put it 100%. Okay, now it's no more. It's rambutan. Okay, so rambutan. So I just click there, rambutan. You select all, you paste rambutan. Okay, rambutan is 75% out of 1. So you choose 75%. Okay. Then tiger kan. Okay, no, it's mata kucing now. Okay, so you go mata kucing, you cut. Then here you select all, Control A, then you paste Control V, Alright, then what is the percentage? 50%. So choose 50%. Okay, and then finally mango. Okay, mango. It should be 25% mango. Yeah, so mango here, so it should be 25%. Okay, it's 25. Okay, all right. So that's how I set up. So if the student choose mango, she or he will be getting 25% of 1 mark. Okay, all right. That's how I set up the question. All right. Okay, now, so I'll go all the way down. This one no need to think a bit. Okay, just save changes. Because I want to preview the question straight away. Remember, every time, okay. Oh, the positive grade you have chosen do not add up to, okay, nampak tak? This is, instead, okay, this is how the system will tell you whether you are making any incorrect steps. So now the way to do this is not by putting 100%. So no, because the system tell you, if I do like I'm doing now, they add up to the final 250%, 50%. So what I have to do is, it's not the way of one answer is not that, okay, if they choose grape, they got 100% full. No. So here, meaning the system try to tell you, okay, because this is one best answer, right? Okay, one best answer. So it's not that how to say, all right, okay, like this. Okay, let's say now you have, okay, let's say this one you divide into, I'm telling the system, okay, tak apa. If the student choose a grape, okay, why don't we put 50%? 50%. 50%. Okay. Now here, maybe rambutan, I have another 50%, right? Maybe I give 30%. Yeah, try. Yeah, we play around, 30%. Then here I give maybe 15%. 15% got, there's no 15%. Okay lah. Let's say I go for the closest lah, okay. And then here I give maybe how many percent more? Okay. I'm not sure whether it will add up or not, because I've never used this question, this type of question. Okay, that we try. Oh, okay, maybe that's the reason I put 50, 75. Okay, all right, okay, I understand now. Okay, all right, still not add up, Instead they are add up to 99%. Yeah, I short with 1%. Because I cannot get 50%. So can I change this to 15%? But there is no 15% here. Okay. All right. Can I change it? Oh yeah. No, I cannot. I cannot type manually. All right. Okay. Tapi tak apalah, just to solve this issue, meaning that in this system, it allows you to do that, It allows you to give some proportion of marks. So you explore, on the system, based on this. So okay, just for the sake of moving forward, 30. So I put here 20. No, I put there 10. Okay, just to move forward lah. I give equal lah for the last one. Okay. All right, this one also 10. Okay, all right. Then I save them. Okay, now is the system allow lah, but then the distribution is not nice, not anymore. Tak apa, At least I give you some ideas how to explore on that, Because I myself never tried that, so I just putting forward the idea. So you can play around with it, Okay, but then it's there, allocation of the marks. Okay, then preview the question. Okay, this is how the question will look like. Still mark off 1. Okay, put mango and then submit. The correct answer are all have correct answers. You got it? Because each of them has some percentage, right? But they will get in terms of the out of 1, 3, how much mango. I don't remember how much. Okay, so that's how you set up lah. I will give you, meaning that the correct answer is this, but then the allocation based on the percentage given to each of the choice. Yeah. All right. So that's how you set up. Maybe one best answer, I believe. Okay, now about true false. True false. Yeah, we go back to, before that you save changes first. Okay, you go save changes, then you will see, okay, this one. You have 2 questions now, you see? Question lecturer A number 2, MCQ number 2. Okay, all right. Now I want to create a true false question. Okay, true false question, because it's not the same format as MCQ, right? So I cannot use the duplicate features just now. So I have to create a new question. Okay, I create a question, then I go to true false, then I click add. Okay. Okay, now adding a true false. Again, make sure it's under lecturer A. Okay, now if you notice, within the bracket next to lecturer A, there are 2, meanings that there are 2 questions already within category lecturer A. Okay, now we are adding the 3rd question. So question name, okay, remember just now my coding, lecturers, right? So A, so question number 3, what type of question? True, false. That is the first true, false one. That's how my coding, Okay, question text. True, false is easy, very straightforward. It's easier than multiple choice. Okay, this is the question, simple true, false. So I put there, I just copy paste here. Actually, you can, the same thing, you copy paste. Then you go to the notepad just now. You paste there because you want to remove the formatting, right? So you click there, choose. I cut this one. So I go to my eLearn here. In the question text, I just paste. Okay, right? There are 13 months in a year. Okay, so the question is ready. What is the marks just now? The mark is 0.5 mark. So you change this to 0.5 mark, 0.5 mark. And then any general feedback, leave it blank, leave it blank. Okay, what is the correct answer? The correct answer just now, okay, okay, I don't give, tapi you know lah kan. So the correct answer is false. So you are telling the system, okay, the answer is false. Okay, so the correct answer is false. If the correct answer is true, you choose true. Okay, all right. But now if you choose false, you fall. Okay, so standard instruction again, whether you want to, okay, let's say you will show here, select one. Okay, let's say this time we put it no. Okay, get feedback. If you want to give feedback, if the students say true, then you tell the system, oh, wonderful. Dia usually lah, yeah, wonderful. So meaning that, wonderful salah. Feedback for response. Because the correct answer now is false. Okay, are you sure? Kan? Ataupun let again. You know lah. Yeah? But usually I leave it. I leave the feedback ni blank. I don't play with the feedbacks box. Okay. And then multiple tries. Okay, leave it as it is. Me. Okay, save changes. Okay, save changes. Because you want to preview it immediately, right? Okay, this the within still the creating question. And then okay, now you preview it. Okay, all right. This is how the true false question will look like. Okay, make sure the question is correct. Okay, there are 13 months in a year. Okay, betul. It's true or false. And you see there's no instruction here. Because we say instruction no and we put no instruction. So that's why if you put yes, that's why we say select one. Okay, but it doesn't matter. It's up to you. Usually I don't ask the system to help me. I just understand. A student will understand when they look at the question. So don't worry about that. And make sure the marks is 0.5. Okay, so it's all correct. Okay, so close preview. Okay, close preview. So make sure, yeah. Okay, all right. Now it has been saved there. That's my third question. Okay. All right. So are we okay? Okay, this one multiple true false. Okay, I will not show this lah. This question lah, because I want to go into the next. So, but I think by now, you have got the ideas, right? How to set up question, so you can explore. There are few more, but maybe the essay one, okay, the essay one. Okay, let's say the essay one, Okay, essay. These are the question. Okay, let's say I have 3 questions. Yeah, I have question 1. So each essay, it's not essay lah, it's kind of short answers lah, short answers. Okay, but okay, tapi tak apa. Basically, they are about the same setup pun. Okay, I have the first question. Question A 6 marks. Question B 4 marks. So I want to set up the first question here. So I set up. I go to Notepad. I paste. Yeah, I want to remove the formatting, everything, right? So I go to eLearn. So I create new question now, still within under lecture A. So I go for short answers. Yeah, but short answers is 2. Well, why don't we try essay? Okay, all right. Category, make sure it's under lecturer A. Okay, question name, this is question lecturer A, question, the 4th question, and is essay. Essay, okay, and the first essay, all right. Ataupun maybe you put ES ke, yeah, essay, all right. Then this is the question text. So go to the question text, just copy this one. Okay, usually I will take all this 1A. Okay, I put here. Okay, and then I will bold here. Okay, then okay, what is the mark? 6 marks. Okay, there should be S lah, tak apalah, 6 marks. Okay, so make sure here 6 marks. Okay, general feedback, leave it, respond, HTML editor as it is. Require student to enter text. Okay, yes. Okay, why? Okay, because this is a short answer. Yeah, short answers. Although it's essay, but it's short answers. Yeah. student have to write the answers in an online text. Okay, so we leave it as it is. Okay, how big is the box size? Okay, so usually for me 6 marks, right? So I consider one line 1 marks because they have to be precise. I don't want them to write lengthy answers. So for 6 mark, maybe extra 4 is good enough. But if you think it's not, then you put 15 lines, meaning that in the online text when the students submit, they have 15 lines of space to write the answers. It's okay. So you can try 15 lines. Yeah. Okay. If you want to put word limit also, you can do that, but make sure you enable first. Then only you can put how many? Maybe 100 words. Yeah. Up to you. But usually I don't, so I disable this one. Okay. Allow attachment. Okay. When this one thing, usually for my essay or short answers, I don't allow student to upload files. So I don't want attachment. So I will leave it as no. So meaning that they have to type in the online text, like they are writing in their written exam, right? So they just type straight away, or they can type somewhere, they copy paste. Tapi usually when you set up under the apa tadi exams punya kind of thing, the copy paste feature is not is disabled, so they will not be able to copy paste answers from different. Okay, then the rest just leave it. Credit information just leave it as it is. Okay, just leave it as it is. Okay, so this one how to set up essay question. So category, make sure the right category, you name it. Then question text, yeah, these are the questions. Then make sure the marks. Then this one, yeah, all this, yeah, request to the enter text by default, but then you can change the input box size. If 10 lines is not enough, then you increase, yeah, according to, usually I base on the marks. Kalau 10 marks, I will put 15 lines or 20 lines, yeah. So I give them more space lah, yeah, for them to write. Okay, no attachment. Okay, then you go all the way down. So you save changes. Okay, let's say if you want to still continue kan editing ke, or if not, I want to preview my question. So I go all the way down. Okay. All right. So click preview. Okay. So this is how the question looks like. This will be your essays. Okay. Describe 3 important functions of skeletal muscle. So it will still show 1A here. Okay. There are reasons. Sometimes I put 1A, sometimes I don't put 1A. So when you plan for essays, at the end of the day, it will determine by how you set up the test or the exam. Usually for essays, I don't shuffle the answers. The question. Yeah, so the question will appear, if it's meant for to be question number 1A, it will appear as 1A in sequence. If I have another question 1B, so 1B will appear after 1A. So that's why for essays, if I don't want to reshuffle the question, so I will put the 1A straight away. Yeah. If not, I will not put 1A. So the system will shuffle. Describe 3 questions. Okay, maybe in the test I put all the 3 questions just now, 2 MCQs, 1 true false, and this essay. So the within the test, the question will be shuffled. Maybe the essay come first. Maybe then followed by the 2 MCQs, or maybe true false, or maybe student B got the first question is true false, then essay second. So that depends on the final setup of the test. Yeah. Okay. So that's why this one, okay, don't worry, you can change this later, whether you want to omit the 1A or not, you can do it later. Yeah. But now the most important thing, make sure the question tag is correct. Yeah. So is it as what it should be? Okay. All right. Describe 3 important functions. Okay. Yeah. It looks like that. Okay. Where is it? This one. Okay. And then make sure the mark is 6. See? That's the most important thing. And then this is the online text. So student, they will answer here. That's what I mean, that they have to say, okay, maybe the way they answer, they say, okay, 1. Very straightforward je kan. Important muscle. Okay. Contract to move. For example, this doesn't mean the correct answers. Number 2. Yeah, because it's just a describe. It's a C2 level, maybe C2 levels. So just contract to move, maybe some description, because there are 6 marks, right? So maybe this one 1 mark and plus description under marks. So that's how the student will see the question, and they will answer it straight as an online text. They are not allowed to upload any files. There is no upper option to upload files. Okay, because the reason I don't want to download, don't want to open the uploaded file, so it's tedious. So I prefer to read the answers as in the form of online text like this. Okay. All right. So, okay. One more thing about essay ni, that the system will not mark for you. You have to understand that. You have to mark manually. Yeah, that's why if you play display option pun, although you put whether correct, shown, or answer shown, okay, let's see. You submit and finish. So it will not tell you what is the correct answer, what is whether your attempt is correct or incorrect. Because for essay, not like true, false, and MCQ just now. Yeah, so you have to manually mark this. That's why the way you set up the question very straightforward, right? Yeah, you just how to say that you just dump the question here. Yeah, make sure the mark is there, and then the setup. Then that's it. Then you have the first question of essay. As compared to MCQ just now, you have to put the correct answer. You have to tell the system what is the correct answer. Then true, false, also you have the correct answer, because that will help the system will help you to mark. So that's why in my test usually, I will not be using nila essay or short answers. I'll prefer to use the MCQs, the true, false, the matching, everything, meaning that the system will mark for you. So you at the end of the quiz can, when students submit, you will see the first draft of the marks generated immediately. Okay, all right. Okay, so I think that's the see where's the essay. Okay, that's the essay there. So maybe your question that, and maybe you have a question, why A4 is up there, not A3, and not below here, right? So I do not know. Maybe it's based on alphabetical order. I'm not sure, but don't ask me. In terms of the sequence now, and I think you cannot move the question. You don't like it to be at the top here. It should be A1, A2, A3, and A4 at the bottom, right? So I don't think you can change that. Okay, but it's okay. That's why I told you just now. Why the coding is important. So although the sequence is like this now, but I know that although it's the first question appearing here at the top here, but this is the fourth question. Yeah, that's why for me the coding is kind of helping you to tell you, okay, this the number the in terms of the appearance of the sequence of the question. Yeah. Okay, so I think enough of that. We go into the next step lah. Okay, yeah. All right. So basically, I've shown you this here quickly. I've shown you the nilai, the add question to the newly created categories, because we still have three more steps. Okay. Now I will go into create a quiz. Yeah. Okay. So are we okay so far? Okay. Yeah. So this in the handout ni, I'll show you how it will appear lah, yeah, and what you have to check lah. I've shown you just now. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Also, you may use notepad or whatever, yeah. Okay, what is wrong here? This is the one why I prefer to use notepad just now, because sometimes if you copy paste from Microsoft Word or Microsoft Office, the formatting is there. Maybe the line spacing is double, but when you paste, then you will see when you preview the question, then you have this kind of format come out. So it's not nice, right? So that's why the reason I use notepad just now. So I remove all the formatting. So when I put the into the eLearn, then it appear nice like this. Yeah. So that's the reason I use notepad to remove the formatting. Okay. Yeah, these are the essays just now. Yeah. Example of this. Explain the Microsoft. Yeah. So it will appear like this, and this question it will appear like this. Yeah. So basically all this will have this online text box, yeah, for student to attempt. This one the essays. So how you set up this question, usually because some question you have this description, right? And then based on this, in your opinion, what kind of person? Okay, this question is based on this description. So how do you set up this in eLearn? So you can set up this 3A and 3B as individual question. So, but you cannot simply put 3A and 3B together. So how? This is how I set up in my eLearn. Okay, you put the description here. Okay, answer the following question based on the case. I put the description here, and then I create question A first, 3A first. In your opinion, what kind of question? So I separate. So 3A in a different question from 3B. Yeah. So this is 3A. But what about 3B? Yeah, 3B. This is 3B. 3B, I still put the description, but now I just put the question. So meaning to say, when student got this exact question in their online test, so they know that, oh, okay, in your opinion, what kind of person? Okay, what information they have to refer to answer this? They can refer to the description here. And then, what were probable factors that may have caused the cow cross the road? Kan? So, okay, again, for student to get the background, so he can still have the description together with the question. Yeah, that's my suggestion. So I'm not showing you in the eLearn, but basically that's how I do it lah. Basically the setup, the step like I have shown just now when you set up the essay question. Okay, all right. Now, okay, so we have finished this part. Yeah, question created and added to the categories. Okay, so maybe you want to see how the question looks like in the category, right? Okay, so just now all this while we have been spending our time in the question. So why don't we go into categories? Okay, so now we visit our categories in the question bank. Okay, so that's how the categories now. Okay, still semester 1, 0, because there is no immediate question under semester 1. So all the 4 questions we have created is all belong ataupun false ataupun belongs to category lecturer A. So that's why now for lecturer A there are 4 questions. The rest are still empty. So if you add on more questions in lecturer B, then you start to see the number change lah, from 0 to 1 depending on the number of questions. Okay, all right. So like in the sample here, so maybe for test, lecturer A, I have 6 questions there. Lecturer B, maybe 5 questions. So it will tell you based on the numbers in the bracket. Okay, so we go into creating a quiz. All right. Okay, remember just now, the image just now. Okay, so we have finished the green area. So meaning that we are finished with the question bank. The question bank, we create categories and also we add question into the categories yet. But the quiz is yet to be set up. Right, now the red fonts ni is where we start to create our quiz, ataupun our test. Okay, step number 3 is about creating. Okay, because we use to the printed test, right? Printed format. Okay, usually what do? You have the front page, right? For the test. Maybe some of you have, some of you don't have. But let's say your test have the front page. On the front page, what are the information? Maybe they put in the semester, and then the date, and then the duration, right? And then the instruction, everything, right? That is the front page. The front page, and then if you open the next page, there is there you will find all the questions, right? Okay, so if you try to get that analogy in our online quiz, create a quiz is where you just create the front page only. Okay, adding question from the question bank is the where you open the second page, you see questions. Okay, you got my analogy, yeah? All right. So now creating a quiz is just creating the test itself only. There's nothing about the question yet. Okay, because the question we already created in the question bank, right? So now we just want to set up the quiz first. Okay, so when you talk about creating a quiz, you are setting the date, the duration of the test, and then the other condition and so on. There's nothing about adding question yet. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so before that, it's very quick. Create quiz ni. Okay, this is where you create the quiz by setting duration, times, nothing to do with adding any question yet. To edit the setting of the quiz, use this option, edit setting in the menu. Okay, yeah. Okay, I will show you now in the eLearn. So, yeah. Okay, so how to do that? Okay, you go back to your course just now. Okay, this one from the question bank. From the question bank. Okay, I just close this one first. The question bank now. So now you finish working in the question bank. Now you go back into your course. Okay, from here you see the course setting, participant, grade. That this is just now how you get into question bank, right? So you click your course. You go back to your course now. You go back to your course. Okay, right? Okay, let's say okay, I want to have it in week 1. Okay, week format. Okay, so I have this week format, or you can change this to topic format. Don't worry. Okay, but I'm not going to show you. Let's say we take the default system, the week 1. Okay, the test we set up in week 1. So I go to add activity. Okay, all right. So quiz is under activities here. Okay, where is quiz? This quiz. Okay, you click quiz, then okay, then you go into this setup. This one under for the quiz setup. All right. So if you see the menu, all right, there are general, timing, grade, layout, question behavior, review option, appearance, yeah, everything in here, blah blah blah. This is where you set up the test, how the test or the quiz will behave, right? Okay, let's go into that. Okay, number 1, into the first one, general. Okay, you give name. Okay, let's say just simply we give name test 1. Okay, this is the name of the test. Or maybe kalau first week is too early, right? So maybe you want the student to have self test, atau self learning test ke. So up to you, Tapi for the sake of ni, I just put it test 1 lah, easier. Alright, test 1. Okay, description letter, no need to touch anything. Okay, then you go into the timing. Okay, when is the quiz? Okay, let's say we give this next katalah next Monday, 25th, right? Okay, 25th. Okay, so 25th, right? Okay, so if you notice here, it's gray, right? So meaning that you cannot edit it. So how to edit the timing? So first you check this enable, and also this one you check this also. So now no more grayish, so meaning that you can edit. Okay, so you go for the date, 25th March. Okay, when is the quiz to be conducted? Maybe you can do it face to face. Usually for test ni, I will do it face to face in my computer lab, our school's computer lab. So I'll be there with the student, but they will take the quiz online using the PCs in the lab. So that one face to face, or you can have it face to face, but totally have it online but without face to face, meaning that student is everywhere because next week, let's say, because it's online learning, right? So but you still want to conduct, so student at home, so you set with them, okay, class, the quiz is available for how long, so you must attend within that. So they're also possible, but this one usually for test ni, I will have it face to face lah, so easier for you to monitor lah, so and also you can you can manage the the teaching the cheating attempt ke everything so lah when you talk about assessment. Okay, let's say I want to have the quiz available from 11 o'clock morning, to make it 11, and then this test will be for 1 hour. Okay, all right, this test will be for 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour. So here I tell the system 1 hour, so I enable this, so the time limit, the test will be 1 hour, so 60 minutes. Okay, so I tell system 60 minutes. Okay, then what happened after 60 minutes expired? So you have few options here. Open attempt submitted automatically, meaning that 60 minutes up, system will submit the attempt for the student. So student don't have time to check. Biasanya kan, like usually after you finish the test, what do? You want to check balik kan? You want kind of, okay lah, I've attempted all question, right? So if you choose this option, they don't have that chance. 60 minutes up, submitted. Okay. So, and then the third option here, attempt must be submitted before time expired or they are not counted. This one the most brutal lah. Student will keep looking at the time. Oh, 58 now, 59 minutes now. Before 60, I have to submit. If not, the attempt will not be counted. So that is the most cruel lah. So for me, I will choose, usually there's a grace period. So I will choose grace period when open attempt can be submitted, but no more question answered. So at least they have some lah. Okay, they go through back the list. Oh, okay, I've checked. Okay, so I will choose this. But then when you give a grace period, you have to tell the system how long is the grace period. The default is 1 day, kan? You don't want the student have 1 day to look back everything. You don't want that, right? So usually I will give that the grace period only in 1 minute. But if you choose, you cannot put 1 minute, because this option minutes is more than 1 minute. So usually for 1 minute, I use seconds. So I put here 60 seconds. Okay, put here 60 seconds. So meaning that after the time's up, the student have 1 minute to flick, and then they have to submit. Okay, all right. So now, if you notice here, when I set the test just now, right, 11 o'clock, right, then I didn't settle the close the quiz time, right? Because why? Because like I mentioned to you, the test is 1 hour, all right, 1 hour. But I will make sure this is the availability of the quest, the test, availability. So the attempt time is 1 hour, but the availability usually I don't limit to exactly 1 hour, because you know like sometimes can when you go online you have all the hiccup technical kan. So usually I will allow 15 minutes before and 15 minutes after. So if the test is 1 hour, so I will set 15 minutes before. Okay, so I will make it available maybe 10:45. Okay. Ataupun okay, macam ni lah, macam ni senang, easy. Still make it 11. Yeah. But then I put in the extra half an hour tu. So the test, let's say the student come in at 11, right? And then still some few struggles, not yet, and then eventually you begin the test at 11 o'clock. Okay, but because you give the grace period of 30 minutes, extra 30 minutes, so how to give the extra 30 minutes? So 11, so and the quiz available until 12:30. Okay, so if you look at the duration availability, yeah, the test is available for 1.5 hours. But once students start, they have 1 hour to finish. Usually I will use this. Okay, you get my point, yeah? So don't set the open and close ni exactly 1 hour. Because let's say student manage only to start the quiz after all the hassle ni 11:05. So but by the time 12 o'clock, if you set this exactly 1 hour, here you put 12:00. By the time you reach 12 o'clock, then student will have no more chance to continue the quiz. So then you will be into headache lah. So that's why usually I will set this 30 minutes extra. So or maybe if you are not comfortable with then maybe you can give 45. Don't worry. Don't worry, because once the student start attempt the test, then the system will time 60 minutes on the student itself, himself or herself. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's how you set the timing. Okay, now the grade. Again, remember we are setting only the test. Okay, the grade usually I will leave as this untouched. Okay, attempts allowed. This is very important. Okay, usually for test, how many times you allow student to take? One only, right? For test, because it's summative, right? So make sure you choose one. Don't put unlimited. Unlimited meaning that when students submit, if it's still within the 1.5 hour availability, they can attempt for the second time, third time, as long as it's still within the date and the time. Okay, all right. So that's why for test usually attempt. But if you give for self-test for their own formative thing, usually I give the 4 attempts. Okay, I give 4 attempts or 3 attempts. And this one also I will not so strict lah. I will just enable the start time, but this one I will disable. So they have whole time. I mean, any time of their free time, once they have finished the topic, then they can go back to the quiz. Then they will self-attempt, then they get feedback, and then it depends on the setup. But now, because we are setting a 1 hour test, right? So I will limit the limit the time. Okay, like you conduct face-to-face test, yeah. Okay, so all right. So here attempt is only 1. Okay, so that's it, yeah. Great. So attempts only 1. So layout. Okay, this is the layout of the question. So you want, if the student like printed one, every page they open, how many questions available on each page? Okay, usually, okay, never. If you have put never, so when students start the test, they will see all the questions on one page. They just scroll down saja. Alright, so I don't want this because I want the student the question kan. Because if you have all questions on one page, let's say lah the student is naughty, they can look to the other person kan. Although the sequence of the question is different shuffle, But you know lah, because you have everything on one page, right? So you may come across the same question easier. So what I do is usually I will set every page contain maybe 3 questions. So meaning that, let's say that there are 10 questions in the test. So the first page contain question 1, 2, 3, second page 4, 5, 6, yeah. And remember, yeah, the 10 question will be shuffled. So maybe the fun for student A, the first page contain question 3 questions, but for student B, those 3 questions may be not exactly similar as student A just now because we shuffle. Yeah? So that's why my suggestion, just put every 3 question on one page. Okay, question behavior. This is again by default you shuffle within question. So meaning this one you shuffle the question. Just now remember when you create question, right? You shuffle the answers, right? Okay, let's say you have A, B, C, D. So choices of the answer we shuffle within that question. But this one, the question for the test will be shuffled. Meaning if you have 10 questions, so the question will be shuffled between the 10 questions. So it's different shuffling. Okay, don't get yourself confused. So meaning that when you set the online quiz there are 2 shuffling. One is the shuffling of the choices of the answers within a question. But now, this one you shuffle question within the test. Yeah? So usually I put yes. Okay, how the question behave? Usually I just leave it as default feedback. There are more options here. Okay, you can try to read lah. Yeah, the different one. But usually then if this one is not enough, then you click more helps, and then it will bring to Moodle's page. Then it will tell you more description about about the different types of and example of those. Yeah, but because the time is not allowing that, and it's not important pun to know so much. And usually I just use the default feedback saja. Alright, so okay, show more tak ada apa, show less, nothing. Alright, okay. So now we go to review option. Okay, review option ni is how the student will get the feedback immediately after the attempt. Okay, so what are the feedback they get? The attempt, meaning that the attempt ni refer, let's say if I have 10 questions of the test, so they will see back all those 10 questions after they submit. Yeah, after they have submitted the test, right? Then all the 10 questions will appear. Okay, that's number 1. Whether they got it correct or incorrect, if you check all this, then they will be told, oh, your attempt is correct or incorrect, like the one in the preview just now. And whether they will be shown the marks, yes or no, specific feedback if you got any, general feedback if you got any, and whether the answer is correct or incorrect, like the one in the preview just now, right? Tapi don't worry, the preview only the lecturers can see it. But now the review option, that's why it's called preview and review. Preview for us when we create, so we preview before the actual test. But now review is after the test. So this one for the students. So what do you want the student get lah after their attempt? So usually for this one, for test, I will uncheck all. I will uncheck all. This one also to say this uncheck all. And why I can't this? Shuffle with question, default feedback. I can ni. Okay, let me. Usually I can. Okay, right, marks. So you have to uncheck all. You see, after the quiz close, after there, so there are a few duration on it, but don't worry. For me, you just uncheck. Okay. Immediately after that time. So why is not? By right, you should able to uncheck this one. I don't know why. Is it because of this? Shuffle, show less. Every 3 question, attempt categorize. Okay. Interesting. Usually I will. Okay, I do not know why. Interactive, optional. Okay. By right, I can check. Yeah, okay. Nanti for the time is running. Yeah.
Dia kena tukar dekat how question behave tu. Baru nanti kita boleh tengok dekat review option tu. Sekarang ni dia dekat deferred feedback
Aha.
kan.
Hmm.
Yang tu yang kita kena tukar. Kalau immediate feedback tu, kalau
Mhm.
letak dekat immediate feedback, tengok dia boleh tick untick tak?
Tak boleh juga.
Ah.
Oh ni, okay ni boleh. Ha, okay, alright. Okay. That one during attempt. Tapi this one cannot. Usually I don't use immediate feedback ni. Saya bagi default feedback sebab this one the default feedback after they settle everything. Immediate feedback ni means that during the attempt. Bila dia klik je, dia attempt je, then dapat feedback immediately. So that's why I don't use the immediate feedback. I use ni default feedback je ya. Well, I'm not sure why ya. Ruzana tahu ke? Siapa tadi? Yang ni Ruzana ke Sarah?
Saya doktor.
Ruzana ke? Bukan.
Ya, ya.
Okay, okay. Itulah, I don't know why ya. Usually all this while boleh.
Apa nanti saya share dokumen yang berkaitan.
Okay. Saya pun nanti saya akan double check ya. So sorry ya guys. I don't know why. But usually if I choose default feedback, then it should be ni ya. Kalau CDM is it? But I've never try. So dia orang okay, tak apa. Alright ya. Okay, let me figure out also. Alright. Okay, you have to set the review question. You have to set the review option in the question. The review option. You have to set up review option in the question. What do you mean that, Dr. Faizal? You have to set the review options. Review options in the question. Oh, okay. Okay, tak apa. Thank you. I cannot think of that. Thank you, Dr. Faizal. Okay, tak apa. So, okay, Puan Zana pun have shown question behavior tu. Alright. But usually, because this one, maybe I've taken for granted, but I've used different feedback and I can I will uncheck all this. So, meaning to say, student will not see any of their attempt immediately after the test, even after the test close. Yeah, so the reason is I will analyze the marks again before I share with them. Yeah, that's the reason. So usually I will uncheck lah all this, yeah, whether correct or incorrect. But I don't know why. Okay, tak apa. Just move on dulu, yeah. But by right, by the ideal way is what I've done before all this while pun. So I will uncheck all this. Yeah, I don't know why this. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Yeah? Okay, that appearance no need to worry. Say browser also, So browser also, I will not go into the same as a browser because you require some installation if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, these are the things lah, yeah. Okay. But then appearance, okay. But then, okay, show ni, okay, tak ada, this is nothing. Then extra restriction, okay. Alright, under extra restriction ni, okay. If I will put, okay, if you click show, just now I show more, okay. Then the browser security, I will choose this full pop-up with some JavaScript security. Okay, what does it mean is when student click submit attempt the test, yeah, so a new window will pop up. Okay, now I have my eLearn, right, my web page, right, by my Mozilla page. So when I click attempt, then a new window will pop up. So I will ask the student to close the original browser. So then with this JavaScript security, so there are some ni lah restriction for the student. They are prevented as far as possible for using like copy paste. So they cannot copy paste now. Let's say they are using their laptop ke apa, they cannot copy paste anything from other ni lah, yeah, other application into the answers. Yeah. So that's why under browser security ni by default now it's none, right? So I suggest you choose the full screen pop-up. Yeah. Okay. Another thing is, if you notice under extra restriction here, you have require password. Okay. I love to use this feature. For example, kan, let's say if you have two groups of students, group A and group B, right? Like my lab, computer lab cannot accommodate all students. So I have to divide that into group A and group B. And I don't want to quarantine them. So what do I do is usually I will ask, okay, group A attempt first in the first hour, then group B will come in later, right? So how to control that? Yalah, you try to control so that student in group B will not be able to access the test, right? So I put password here. So I will put password here. Simple thing here. I put sometimes ayam. I mean, okay lah, banana. Okay, banana. Make sure you see banana small letter, right? And then you press enter. You press enter. So it's being saved now. Okay, banana. So for group A, when they come in, they want to attempt the ni, they stick kan the. Oh, I think you should untick all the boxes before unticking that. Okay, thank you, Dr. Kozema. I will look into that. Thank you. All right. Okay. So for here, well, let's say for group A, they about to start, right? They click attempt, then a prompt, a prompt will ask for the password. So I will not tell the password until everyone is ready. Then I will say, okay, the password is banana, small letters. So they will type banana, right? Yeah, you know our students sometimes they are very quick kan. So, but before that, make sure all their devices already away from them. Yeah, so that at least they have no means to share lah the password. So, but then you don't rely on that. So what happened is after the majority of them has managed to get into the ni, then I will change the password immediately. So now I change to papaya. Okay, then I press enter. See here, press enter to save changes. Press enter. So meaning that as you conduct the test, you have on your smartphone or your laptop this setting open of the test. So that you can change the password immediately. So now but sometimes kan the student, some of them in group A, they fail to get it right, to correct into the first time they attempt kan. So then the password prompt will appear again. So then they start to raise hand, doctor, I cannot get in. So you go there, then you type the new password. Don't tell the student the new password. That's how I manage the security of the accessibility ni. Yeah? So you play with password. Then sometimes, let's say any of the student knows the new password, then you change lah. Papaya, maybe you change to bunga ke. Then you press enter. It's very quick. Okay. So that's how I protect lah. Because I don't use just now the CSM browser ni. Usually I use this, and so far I managed lah. I've been using this many years dah, but I managed to prevent any leakage or any attempts. Okay. By the way, you can also check the user who is attempting the first maybe. So you can check, okay, make sure the attendance now is 56 students. So you calculate and then you check under the participants nanti how many are attempting. So you know by that. Kalau you get in the lab 56, suddenly you have 57 kan, you know somebody from outside is accessing lah. Then you can detect lah. You try to detect, yeah. And that's how you manage lah the security of accessibility, yeah, by playing on the password. And then our feedback, nothing. Okay, common module setting. This one just to show on course. Okay, this one also, you can either hide on it. Usually I will hide first, but then very close to the test, maybe 11 o'clock, right? Okay, half an hour before, I will show on course page. Then they can see the test. Yeah? The rest, okay, no need. Restrict access ni, no need. Active question, no need. Every no need. Yeah. So now, in terms of the chart tadi, the third C to create the quiz. Okay. So you go name the test, set the timing. Yeah, the timing. So remember the time limit is the duration. Okay. Let me see my audio laptop saya dapat dengar. Okay. Okay, right here. Alright. Okay, now. Okay. Yeah. So now the timing is 60 minutes, and the availability is important. Yeah. The availability of the test, not the timing, the duration of the attempt. The duration of the attempt is the time limit. Okay, and then what happened after the 60-minute ups for each student. Okay, then the grade, make sure the attempts allow. Kalau for test, usually only one. Make sure not more than one. Okay, and then let new page, how many questions. Okay, shuffle, yes. Okay, this one the issues just now. Usually I use default feedback. Review option, usually I will, this one should be unchecked. So I don't know why, but I will try to look back. Yeah. Okay, then this one everything no need to change pun. This one you can close, just ignore. This one the set exam also just ignore. Under the extra restriction ni, my suggestion you can play with the password, and also this one important. Browser security ni, make sure you use the full screen pop-up ni. Okay, then once the new full screen pop-up, ask them to close the original browser. Yeah, that's it lah kot. I think. Alright, this one also no need to change. Okay, then you click. Click save and display, ataupun kita try save and tutup course dulu. Okay, so now, okay, alright. Okay, so there's something lah. Okay, the screen will be more than 1 minute. Oh, okay. Alright lah. So there here tak apa, just put lah 61 second. Okay, just play with the system. I forgot. Yeah, usually I put 61 second, not 60 minutes. Okay, then any more red prompt? Okay, tak ada. Okay, remember the password just now. Okay, in this case, I just remove the password lah. I don't want the password just for the demo, right? Okay. Okay, now no more password, Okay, then you click save and return. Okay. All right. So this is the test now. Okay, the test now is 0, Okay, I click on the test now. This one on the weekend. So I click on the test. So in the test now, there's nothing. You see? Only the front page here. So the student will see, oh, okay, Monday time, this is the duration, availability of the test, then the duration 1 hour, but no question yet. So no worries. So we go into the A now. Okay. We go into the A now. Okay. All right. These are in the notes I've put up. Yeah, everything there. Okay. Like just now I see. This is the usual lah. If you notice here, all this here uncheck. This one, the attempt is okay, leave it there, but don't worry because I use a default feedback. When I use default feedback, this is irrelevant already, so don't worry. But if you notice all the box here, I will uncheck. Okay. All right. These are the setting. Okay. Now we go into the quickly on add question because add question is very quick. Okay. So how to add question? Okay. If you notice here under this right. Okay. Under here, we setting question right. So you can click here question. Okay. Kalau you click question here, then you will see no question yet, right? Then you can add through here. So that's why the fourth step is very quick because you have prepared the question in the question bank just now, right? So you click here, you add from question bank. Okay, that's how you add question. So, okay, that's how you add question. Okay, you click here. Okay, now, or if you notice here just now, if you, okay, if you scroll down to the test setup, there is also add question here. Okay. Alright, kita punya, oh okay, baik. Okay. Oh dah 11:30 dah, okay. Very quick je. Okay, add question. So click add question. We finish very quick. Another 5 minutes got a try, for Zana and participants, Okay. Then okay. Now you will go into the same page, right? Okay. If you notice, this is the fourth step, to add question now. CA now, Okay. Usually, what is important? Okay, here I will put this as, let's say I want the grade to be 100%. So I put 100%. So I save. Yeah. By default, the system will set as 10. But usually I love to to have the grade up to 100%. So I change 100% here. So far total of mark is 0, right? Okay. Then I will check this one first, shuffle. So meaning that you will shuffle within the question tadi. Yeah. Between the question. So now how to add? Okay, click add, click from question bank. Okay, it will go into our question bank just now. See? What category is that? Let's say I have from lecturer A, right? And assume I have also from lecturer B. But now I just want to show to add question from lecturer A. So there are 4 questions there. So I click category question. Make sure category A. So these are all the questions just now, right? So I'm happy because I already vetted the question, everything during the CA just now, the first A just now when you create the question initially. So I just select all, click this box, or you can select one by one. But this one 4 okay lah. But if you have 50 questions, you don't want to do that 50 times, right? So you just click this box only. This one select all. Okay, then everything there. Then you just go add selected question to the quiz. Okay, all right. What happened now? Just now you have created the test, right? Before that, no question. But now you are adding question. This one, the CA just now. Adding question from the question bank into the newly created test. These are the question. Okay, if you notice what the important information there. Okay, there's the question A, first question, second, and third, right? But now here, can you rearrange the question? Yes, you have this button. So you can pull. If you want question 4 to appear at the bottom. So it doesn't matter. Okay, you can play with that, yeah? I think by now you can guess, yeah, Danny? All right, but then the important thing here is, you see, always letters. Why? By default, system will change always letters because sometimes you edit the question, right, few times. So you have many versions. So here, for example, this question has 2 versions. So the system will take always the letters. Don't worry. Okay, but let's say you edited the question, suddenly you say, alamak, the latest one is not good. I want the second letters. So then you can manually choose. Yeah. All right. And then the most important thing is, make sure this one, the mark is correct. Okay, just now essay is 6 marks, right? The MCQ 1 and the true 4. Okay, so far looks okay. All right. And then how to check it? Usually, let's say I have the total of the mark is 8.0, right? So I just look at here. So now 8.5. Okay, it's good lah. Because sometimes when I add another lecturer, that lecturer worth worth 10 marks. So I add the question for lecturer B. Imagine the question here from lecturer B, 10 marks. So the total should be now 18.5. That's how I make sure I don't miss any question when I transfer from the category in the question bank into this test. Okay, all right. So that's it. This so our CACE is ready now. So you can go to your quiz now. You don't need to save because it's auto save. Okay. So now your quiz is ready. Just now, right? There's no question, right? This now you can see this preview question. Why preview question? This one only for the lecturer because the quiz is currently not available. Why? Because it's only available on Monday to 11 o'clock. But you as a lecturer, you can preview. And my suggestion to you, please strongly, my suggestion, please review. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. How do we start? Okay. Okay, Dr. Cheng, Dr. Cheng, don't worry. When you restore, when you back up the previous academic year, course though, and then when you restore, so during the backup, you just back up everything. And then you will have all the, when you restore into the current academic semester, all the question will be automatically restored. So I will show you quickly my question bank tadi just now okay, so let me finish this one there. Okay, now when you click the preview quiz too, okay, you start attempt. Okay, you start attempt. Okay, then this is the quiz now tau. You preview the test. Before this, when CAG, the first A, when you create add question just now, you preview the question, individual question. Now this is the second CACA ni, the second A ni. When you add question into the test, you are previewing the whole test. Okay, you can preview this quiz here. This is not a real attempt. Okay, so how many questions? 1, 2, 3. It should be 4, right? Why is the question number 4? Because remember the setting just now, only 3 questions per page. Because the fourth question will be on the second page. So student, when they click next page, then they will see this. This is the fourth page on the second page. How do I know? Okay, I do not know the ni lah. Tapi if you see here, this is how the student can navigate. Okay, from question 1, they can jump straight to question 3 and so on. Okay, all right. Then they can attempt lah. You can also attempt. You can attempt the quiz also. Just attempt. Okay, but then will you be getting any marks? No. Okay, right. This one the essay tadi lah. Essay. Okay, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Right. Essay. Then you finish attempt. Okay, don't worry. When you finish attempt, nothing will happen on the test. Okay, this one just for you to feel how the student actually experiencing the test. Okay, so then summary of test. Okay, then return to attempt. Okay, no need lah. Okay, then this is how the student will see. After they finish they click submit. Then they will see this list of questions. This is where the grace period 61 seconds is now. They say, oh, okay lah, I have answered all questions. Okay, so then they will submit all and finish. This is how the student will see. They will submit all and finish. Okay, submit all and finish. Once you will, okay, this how they got the prompt. So submit and all and finish. Don't worry, you are not submitting anything because you are in the preview mode. Okay, this is your attempt. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's how you test your preview tadi. Okay, how to get back into your course? Okay, you don't see any link, right? Okay, here. Start here, finish review. Just finish review and then it will go back to your eLearn. Okay, all right. Okay, so we finished the CACAG. Okay, all right, we finished this. How to edit, I've shown in the handout ni. Okay, once this is my idea just now. My suggestion is good to preview the whole quiz. You can check any error in the question, etc. Ensure the total mark is correct and also the grading is 100%. And like I mentioned just now, Okay, always once question added through, please preview the whole quiz. This one we have shown the preview quiz just now. Okay, when you preview, you will see all this navigation. This one from different course. Okay, now quickly on the grading ni. So now is the final one. You grade the quiz. Okay, you grade the quiz ni. Okay, this is done after after the student has done the ni done the attempt. Okay, so quickly I show you how it will looks like. Let's say I take from last semester. This one the real, the actual test. Just for you to have some feelings on it. Okay, on this. Okay, all right. So when you talk about the fifth one, grade the quiz, you conduct the quiz, you can restrict the access by attempts or by password just now. You can monitor the student activity during the ongoing test. I use this to monitor the exam lah, ataupun the test. Challenge this, sometimes students submitted, but yet the system did not accepting it. Okay, that there are some cases where students submit, but then the system said it's not submitting. Okay, there are ways to deal with it. But I don't have time to show that. Tapi I think it's okay. So, but that one is very rare lah. Usually, the new version of model ni, I yet to experience that. So far okay. So far everything will be very smooth. When students submit and the system can grade the quiz immediately. Okay. Then also you can regrade and download the grade marks. Okay. These are the views lah. We can review everything. So this is how it will appear lah, and we can review the student attempt here. We can monitor the time, and then you can regrade. But the most important thing, after you finish, you can download here. Whatever results you can download. Usually I will download in the form of Microsoft Excel. Then I will process offline. This is where I will check everything back, because I will try to say, but I don't trust 100% of the system. Tapi I will double check to make sure there is no error. Then okay. All right. So that's the end. Okay, just to show you on the eLearn here. Okay, so how to see the real result. Okay, this one the actual. Just maybe another 5 minutes. Just to show the actual. Okay. Okay. Okay, this one test lah. Okay. Test one. Okay. Alamak, I don't remember the password. Okay, tapi that's the thing lah. When you do this, right, you don't remember the password. Alamak, kenapa ni? Okay, dia. Alright. Tapi tak apa, don't worry. I'm not going into the review, but I want to see. Okay, this is how after the quiz looks like. So you will see attempts here. Even during the test being conducted, you will see attempts here. Okay, so you go to the. Just now I click on the quiz, right? That the test one tadi. So you will see as a lecturer here attempts. So you click attempts. Okay. Okay, all right. So this is the attempt. So when this is when you analyze, try ataupun this one you can do it during the attempts of the test or after. Okay, you can choose. Okay, attempts from who? Enroll user who have attempted ke? Okay, or there are few options here. But usually I will choose here who have or have not attempted. This one I do it during the test. So I know that who are attempting at the moment. If there are 56 students there, so there must be only 56 students appearing at the bottom there with the on progress. And also after the test also, or maybe during the test too, second group, and I know who are missing. So that's how I try to try to navigate among the users. So I will use this who or have not. Okay, here you can choose now. You want to attempt the in progress ke? This one usually during the test. Then kalau after of finish already, this one irrelevant tapi you can play around with that. Okay, display option ni usually I put 300 because I have 100 students kan. So I put just 300. So I will see all students on one page. So I don't have to go for page 1, page 2. Okay, mark for each question ni display option. You can go for marks for each question. If let's say I have 10 questions, so I can see the performance, the marks for each question for each student. But if you just want to see the overall, just choose no. So it will show you the overallity. Yeah. So it will show like this. Yeah. For example, this one the overall. Because why? This one the individual marks. Okay. Individual marks for the individual question. Because just now I choose yes, just now. Okay. But let's say if I choose no, okay, and I click show report, make sure you click show report. If you don't click show report, nothing will change here down there. Whatever you have changed up there. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Now see, mark for each question. No, right? Show report. Okay. These are the report now. Okay. See, the student have not taken because dia repeating student ya. Tapi this one nampak. That's it. There's no marks for ni. Okay. Alright. So okay, that's it. Yeah. So these are the things that you can play around now. Yeah, because I think okay. This one, this is where you download. Let's say again, this one in the CSV lah for file format. Okay, CSV file format. So this is the, if you want to download, you check Microsoft Excel first, then you download. Then you download into your laptop ke apa, then you can process offline. Yeah. Okay, what else can you do here? Very quick, important one. Okay, see, I have to scroll all the way down because I put 300, right? Student. So I see all students on the same page. Okay. So here, okay, you can see this one, the quick analysis now, the performance of the student and so on. Yeah. And then here, if let's say you realize maybe you need to correct your answers, right? A question sometimes, then once you change the question, maybe also the correct answer also be changed. So you select all student here. You select all student here. Yeah, you select all here. You can select one by one here, but you can go all the way up. There's an arrow here. You see, arrow here, arrow up. So it will go all the way up. Okay. Then you check here. You check here, then it will select all student. But then you still not to scroll down all the way down lah. That's the thing. Okay, I'm selecting all student, right? Okay, now for those student, okay, I've changed already the question, right? I regrade. When I said regrade, okay, regrade, then you ask me. Okay, it's not regrading one. You're not asking what you will regrade lah. But luckily for this thing quiz, I didn't change anything. So I'm not worried pun, yeah. I already downloaded the marks in the Excel, so I've copied it. So now the system is regrading. Okay, regrading, remember, regrading ni, let's say you find out after the test, there is error in your question, maybe question now A tadi, the answer should be not grapes, should be apa tadi, rambutan ke, yeah. And then you realize that, oh lama kan, then what you do, okay tak apa, you change in the test, yeah, the question just now, yeah, you change to the correct answer, then you ask the system to regrade, then the system will regrade. Okay, finish regrading, and then you will see how, okay, regrade complete. Okay. Okay. Because it's doing, nampak tak? Yeah, everything, yeah. Everything for the knee. Okay, so you go continue. Okay, you will see on the knee. Okay. Okay. Okay, because if there is a change on the mark, you will see the original mark will be crossed, and the new mark will be written next to it if you have done some regrading. Okay, I think that's it lah. That's all I want to cover today. Yeah, basically setting up the ini. Okay, so just remember this, yeah, cacap, yeah, CACAG. So very quick. Yeah, CA ni is you are doing this in the question bank. So in the question bank, you select, you create the categories in the question bank, then you create question in the in the relevant categories within the question bank. Nothing about the test yet. So after you have done CA, the first two steps, then you go into the quiz. You set up the front page, yeah, of the quiz, the setting, the time, the availability, the duration, everything, the behavior, how the student behave. Okay, then after that you add question, yeah, from the coins here. Yeah, you imagine here empty without coins. Now you bring all the question all the coins one by one from the relevant categories tadi, and then you run the quiz. That's basically everything lah. So okay, so there are a few questions. Can student yes, they can, you can set up that, you can set that, yeah, Dr. Zafira, you can set the student to see the total marks, but usually I don't, that's why, that is where you uncheck all these tadi just now, the review, under the review just now here, here tadi, review option, I will uncheck all this. You see here, there's a mark here, marks, right? So I uncheck, so the student will not see their marks immediately after the test, atau after the quiz close, everything. No, I will share them from the Excel I've downloaded just now. I process the marks first, then I will PDF that, in tables, then I will show there. So meaning to say, yes, the student can see their total mark if you allow them. But usually I don't do that because there are times that there are some correction, right? Then students start to argue with you. So I don't do that lah, yeah. Okay, then last question tadi. Okay, if you have 10 questions, can the system randomly choose for 5 for each? Okay, Dr. Prof. Sayatullah, I'm sorry, I do not know how to do this. Maybe the system can do, but at the moment I have no knowledge about this. Sorry, Prof. Sayatullah. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much. And so sorry, I'm over the time now. So I think I leave it to I return back the session to Puan Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. Before that, Puan Sarah, I will email you. I will share with you, yeah, the handout ni, and then
Alright.
maybe the participants can get from there. Okay, thank you.
Okay, sure. Okay, thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of CDAE, I want to extend my sincere gratitude to our speaker, participants, and everyone who has contributed to the success of this webinar series. Before we dismiss, please scan or click on the link given, fill up the e-survey, and clarify your attendance to ensure your CPD point. Thank you once again for your participation, and I look forward to seeing you in future CDAE webinar series. Until then, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep on learning. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you, Doctor.
Welcome. Thank you. Baik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Puasa, selamat buka. Salam
Salam.
sejahtera.